Good morning, students. Students, chapter number 4, the Northern Plains. As we are discussing this chapter, and we have discussed earlier also, again we will discuss main point of this chapter. So before starting, I want to tell you first of all what is Northern Plains. So students, to the south of Himalayas there lies a huge plain area called the Northern Plains. To the south of Himalayas, there lies a huge plain area is called the Northern Plains. Student, you can see this map, and upside you can see that Punjab. So this great stretch of flat and level land extend from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. So this flat and level land extend from Punjab in the west to Assam in the east. So student, the state of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and parts of Assam lie in this plain. How many states? Please tell me the name of that states. Again we will revise: Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and parts of Assam lie in this plain. Which plains? Northern Plains. So now I am going to tell you, students, the northern plains are divided into three basins. How many basins it is divided? It is divided into three basins. Now can you know the name of this three basin? So I am going to tell you. First is Satluj Basin. Satluj Basin in the west. Satluj Basin in the west. And second one is Ganga Basin. Ganga Basin in the middle. And third one is Brahmaputra Basin. Brahmaputra Basin in the east. So first of all, we will come to know about, first one is about Satluj Basin. What is Satluj Basin? So now I am going to tell you the states of Punjab, Haryana lies in this plain. The states of Punjab and Haryana lies in this plain, and they are drained by the river Satluj. Students, the western part of the northern plain is referred to as the Punjab plain. We can say that Punjab plain also. So this plain is formed by the Indus and its tributaries Jhelum, Kannad, Ravi and Satluj. So this is our Satluj Basin. So student, Satluj River Basin is very fertile. It is very fertile and many crops are grown there. And so many crops like rice, maize, sugarcane, oil seeds, these are the main crop of Satluj Basin. And wheat is the main crop. Which one is the main crop? Wheat is the main crop. Student, next is Bhakra Nangal Dam. I think you have listened this name. Bhakra Nangal Dam, built on river Satluj, is one of the largest dams of India. Which one is the largest dam of India? That is Bhakra Nangal Dam. Bhakra Nangal Dam is built across the Satluj river, and this is the largest dam of India. This dam provides water for irrigation and produces electricity. This dam is produce water for irrigation and produce electricity. So this is a very important Bhakra Nangal Dam, which is very largest dam. So student, next we are talking about the Ganga Basin. Second one is Ganga Basin. Three basin we are talking. First is Satluj Basin, second Ganga Basin, and third one is Brahmaputra Basin. So first Satluj Basin we have discussed. Now second one is thus Ganga Basin. Student, the Ganga Basin extend between Gangar and Tista River. Which river? Gangar and Tista River. It spreads over a number of northern states like Haryana, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jharkhand, West Bengal to its east. So these are the main states where these Ganga basin is spread. So student, the Ganga basin originates from the glacier Gangotri. The Ganga basin or the river Ganga originates from the Gangotri glacier. So this is the main that river Gangotri from that river originates from the glacier, and it is drained by the river Yamuna, Ganga, Gangtak, like here Gantak, Gomti. You can see pictures here. Kosi. So it is drained by the rivers Yamuna, Ganga, Gangtak, Kosi and Tista from the Himalayas in the north. So these states which I told you, Uttar Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Bihar, West Bengal to its east, these are the states where it spreads. So student, next is this river, the river Ganga meets the river Yamuna and Prayagraj. The river Ganga meets the river Yamuna at Prayagraj, the place where both the rivers, student, the place where both the river meets, it called Sangam. That place where these two river meets, that place called Sangam. And on reaching West Bengal, this river, the Ganga splits into two main branches. When this river reach West Bengal, then it splits into two main branches. What are the two main branches? Can you tell the name of the two branches? Okay, I am going to tell you that two branches name are Hooghly and second is Padma. First is Hooghly and second is Padma. So student, Hooghly flows through the city of Kolkata. And second is Padma. So the river Padma flows through Bangladesh and joins Jamuna. And next student, delta. What is delta? So student, the river slows down in its last course. It starts depositing the sediments. These are the sediments which flows with the river. So it start depositing that sediments, and it has been carrying. This result in the formation of small island of sand in water. This triangular piece of land are called the delta. This triangular piece of land are called the delta. So students, the delta of Ganga, you can see here, the delta made by Ganga and Brahmaputra is largest in the world. It is called Sundarban also. The delta of Ganga and Brahmaputra known as the Sundarbans, and it is the largest delta in the world, So student, today we have discussed two basins. That first was Satluj basin, and second was Ganga basin, and third is Brahmaputra, which we will discuss tomorrow, and rest of the question answer also we will discuss tomorrow. So I hope you will enjoy this video and you will listen this carefully. Thank you. Have a nice day.